It's not worth being off work when you have 50 people like texting you, and then, "You okay? You okay? You okay?" My God. Yes, I'll just get up.
Right. By the way, you're the problem. Having to get up.
Plus, you can't take them underwater, and if you do, they.
Is that the Gremlins into Big?
Chopsticks.
Did you hear me?
No, that's big.
I said, was it Gremlins into Big?
Huh?
Was that Gremlins into Big? What was the water part?
I think I don't know why they started right there. I think he's describing a toy.
Plus, you can't take them underwater, and if you do, they.
I think he just stepped. Remember, he
Gotcha.
stepped on it accidentally.
Smoking in the boys' room. Oh, good. I have the weekend off this weekend. Yay.
Chuck Yeager passing away at the age of 97. Yeager was the first person to break the sound barrier.
Carterville's first runoff in 17 years will be decided today. The Tigers are slated to play tonight at the FedEx Forum against Mississippi Valley State. The Shelby. All right. Let's see. Learning to walk again. I believe I. Tell me what it takes to let you go. Ooh, go. Tell me how it is that you can see in my heart. What's I thinking me off everything I was doing caught in the. Girl, before I met you, I was if I anything. But your love made me back to life. Doing time. Send me up and like a man and then hold me out to dry. When you get in the tin, to the feather down. To the turn top, tin, got the tin, got the tin, the tin. Tell me what it takes to let you go.
Because I'm singing and laughing with my dad. I love you. All right, let's knock this out, Jar. Good time. Have y'all been to the Statue of Liberty before?
Not to it, just around it.
Here we go. Hey, come! Manuel's Tavern, an iconic Atlanta bar that first opened up in the early 50s, was going on to close its doors like a lot of businesses. Took a big hit because of the pandemic, where owner Brian Malouf says the bar suffered financial losses and he was looking at having to close it down for good. But one longtime customer started a fundraiser and saved the bar on a GoFundMe page, which had been had a goal of raising $75,000, but within 24 hours, donations brought in more than twice that. And they've now raised over $170,000, more than enough to keep the doors open. Sounds like that'd probably be more than what a tavern would make in a year.
170,000? I would hope a little more than that.
It's according to how big the tavern is. If it was open in the 50s, I'm sure it wasn't like a Hooters or something. Anything that big.
Well, that seems to be going on all over the place. So as long as these GoFundMes keep going, then these restaurants can too.
Exactly. And you remember this from Big, don't you?
Knees.
Chopsticks.
For one night only, New York City's famous FAO Schwartz toy store, where that was filmed in Big, is letting one lucky family stay overnight. It's part of a special promotion with Airbnb. And the store will give one family the opportunity to roam the aisles of toys and explore mazes of candy without any of the crowds. The private room and apartment experience is available for one night only, December 21st. And the online lottery will win the experience and will launch at noon on December 15th via the Airbnb website.
That's cool.
Yeah. What's another place you would like to probably stay the night?
Where they filmed Mannequin. If anybody's ever seen that awful movie,
Right.
my brain went straight to a mall. Disney World would be awesome.
Well, a couple of ballparks have been offered, to let you stay the night. I'd love to stay the night at AutoZone, just to roam wherever I want to go. I love it. I miss it bad.
The Orpheum. Oh wait, we did that.
Yeah, we did that, and it's a little eerie.
It is, especially with Vincent, the keyboardist or whatever, the organist.
Organist, yes. Coming up, NBA great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar revealed yesterday that he has prostate cancer. Details about that next.
Good morning, Stacy. You have a great day too. I got in a dark hole looking up Elizabeth Fritzl. Her dad locked her in a dungeon for 24 years.
Dear Lord. I mean, how do you...
I don't know. Mother and 6 children, and all 6 children were his because he went down there and raped her for 24 years. Get out of that hole. Mm.
Used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. And then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Oh,
Where did that come from? Brittany? I forget how busy school is during Christmas. What's today's day? Okay. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 la 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 la.
The Max and Bex thinking about the Dallas Cowboys. They've been yanked from a couple of their primetime spots at the end of this year. That's coming up with Danny and the Jar.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear that static, or is it me?
Yeah, but you can't hear it on the air.
Don't mean nothing but a good time. How can I resist? Ain't looking for nothing but a good time. And it don't get better than this. Don't get better, baby. Don't get better.
Here we go. Roll.
98.1
The Max.
Danny in the Jar.
NBA great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar revealed yesterday he had prostate cancer. The disclosure came in an article he wrote for WebMD about health risks facing black people. The 73-year-old NBA career scoring leader didn't give further details in the article, in which he also said he had heart bypass surgery and luckily has 2 sons in the medical field. And it just doesn't seem like the Dallas Cowboys year. After losing 9 out of 12 games this season, America's team has been yanked from the December 20th primetime spot on NBC against San Francisco 49ers and going to be replaced with the Giants and the Browns.
Just when you thought 2020 couldn't get any stranger.
I mean,
The Browns over the Cowboys.
Right.
Yes.
Do you tend to watch your favorite team less when they're having a bad year? You went to Alabama during bad times, right?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely the opposite. You watch them when they're doing bad. Because when you watch them when they're doing good, I mean, there's no point in watching Alabama the last few years. They're going to win. 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 So when they're bad, you may switch it up a little bit. Maybe they'll win. Maybe they'll lose.
You were there during Shula's time, right?
I was there for Stallings, DeBose, Shula, Price. Would you like me to keep going?
Dear Lord. That's back when Tennessee was thumping y'all, I believe.
Yep. No, I mean, it's to me, it's more interesting. It's more fun to watch when you're not a dominant team.
Oh, I totally agree. When Tick Price got in that trouble and they fired him and had to bring in Johnny Jones, I went to almost every Memphis Tiger basketball game because, you know, it's okay to be a bandwagon fan. Everybody wants to be a bandwagon fan, but, you know, if you really love your team, you really need to go. And it's just like, who was the coach before Penny? I went to a lot of
Josh Pastner.
No, in between that.
Oh, Norvell. No, that's football.
No, that's football. He won at Kentucky. But anyway.
Oh, God, what's his name? I mean, he was my boyfriend, Coach Yeager.
No, that was the Grizzlies.
Oh, that was the Grizzlies. Damn. Oh, I know who he is. It's like Chappie or something. What was it?
Well, I feel embarrassed.
Tubby.
Checker.
Yeah. Tubby. There you go.
Tubby Smith. Coming up this evening, the Patriots at the Rams and Florida Atlantic at Southern Miss, and we'll hear from Miss Pam and Pam's picks at the book at Horseshoe Casino coming up this afternoon. Coming up next, Metallica having colored what?
Coach Yeager.
Yeah.
No, that was the Grizzlies. Coach Kirk, Dana Kirk.
Yeah. Coming up, Metallica is releasing special colored vinyls at Walmart. Oh, it's not the 80s anymore.
Pepper Rogers.
Shining light on your holiday with Starry Nights at Shelby Farms Park. This year's show is
no, that was the Grizzlies. I mean, I was sure of it too. I was like, oh, you know, the guy is my boyfriend.
Yeah, Coach Yeager.
I mean, come on, Coach Yeager. No, that was the Grizzlies.
I've got an autographed picture in my office of him.
I'll be right back. No, that was the Grizzlies. I've gotten hooked on this Breakfast for Champions from Bill Freeman. Celery and peanut butter. It gets your day started.
Who's Bill Freeman?
Krista's husband.
Oh. You're getting hydrated and protein. Coming up here on 98.1 The Max, the site where Leonard Skinner's plane crashed in 77 has dedicated road signs to the band. Details coming up next, right after What's Your Name, Little Girl? Danny and the Jars, what it is. Oh, no. X. See you again. Here we go.
98.1. The Max. Danny in the Jar.
That, of course, was Leonard Skinner, and the site where their plane crashed in 77 has dedicated road signs to the band. There are now signs pointing to the site of the crash, which took the lives of band members Ronnie Van Zant, Steve Gaines, and vocalist Cassie Gaines. Cassie actually went to the Mid-South School of Art over in Overton Park as a teen. It took the lives of 6 people also. It's weird riding down to New Orleans and just passing by the exit to McCombs, Mississippi, where that site happened. It's a little eerie in itself, almost like the Dakota to me. And Metallica has teamed up with retail giant Walmart. You wouldn't have said that in the 80s for a special issue of some of their classic albums. There'll be special colored vinyl editions of 6 of their albums, the first 5. And you can pre-order the colored albums now as a bundle or individually through Walmart's website or stores. Back in the 80s when Tipper Gore made Walmart not sell AC/DC, Luke Skywalker, NWA, Iron Maiden, all that devil music. And now it's a Master of Puppets. Kill 'em all. Ride the lightning. And justice for all.
Because it's so mainstream now.
Right. And Walmart loves money. Don't we all?
I mean, I would have never, Led Zeppelin was not allowed in my house. I didn't even know what Led Zeppelin was till I walked in over Bill Street. I never even heard of the band, heard a song, nothing.
That's funny because I'd never heard of Pink Floyd. I'd never heard, my mom raised me on Motown. And like you said, it wasn't until I started working at Graceland. My buddy Reed Young, who was a Bishop Byrne student, you know, his whole room was just Led Zeppelin tapestries and posters. And I didn't.
Where is he now?
Right? Huh?
And where is he now?
He's been in a couple of bands like locally. Yeah, he's good.
No, because I just think of like all the kids that wore all black and their parents let them wear Led Zeppelin shirts. Most of they're dead.
Oh no, he's all good. What makes you say that?
What do you mean? What makes me say that? They're dead.
Because they were all on drugs back then, listening to Floyd.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you just I get tired of like, well, let the kids wear what they want to wear. Well, have you seen Columbine? You just let your kid wear what he wanted to wear.
Oh, yeah, but they weren't that, death metal kind of a thing, though.
Who?
Zeppelin.
No, I don't think so either. But I mean, now Target sells Led Zeppelin shirts. I'm just saying that it becomes mainstream at one point, but when they're hot and heavy, Metallica, you were a weirdo if you wore Metallica to school. Weirdo. Now we're wearing Metallica like it's nothing because it's become mainstream.
And you can buy shirts at Target and Walmart.
Right. But then it was like, if you're not with the West Memphis 3, I mean, you're devil.
Coming up, women plan vacations to look like Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh, God, Facebook.
Good morning, village people. My name is I can hear you eating. Danny's eating veggies. It grinds me. You don't have to respond, but if I hear it now in a commercial, I'm just like, ah.
He's so mad at me, Willie. All right.
He
No
would.
sharing today.
He wouldn't like it anyway.
I would love the peanut butter.
I guess you're right.
I mean, even Guns N' Roses, all of that you can buy at Target. It's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, but you're right. If you go buy those and look at those T-shirts back in the 80s, you were a weirdo for wearing them.
Well, yeah, your parents were weirdos for letting you.
Yeah.
But now I've got Josie wearing the Madonna shirt, David Bowie sweatshirt. We haven't hit Ozzy Osbourne yet. But Bowie's weird enough that I let her wear that. And Macy wears a Pink Floyd. What am I? Yeah. That's pretty funny. Master of Puppets. Play a lot more Metallica if every song wasn't as long as Freebird.
Right.
Sorry, guys. Make shorter songs and we can play them. Don't you cry tonight. There's a heaven above you, baby. Don't you cry tonight. I'm going to show you something. It's funny that you say you didn't know Pink Floyd. Hang on. Oh, baby. Don't you cry tonight. Can you see this blanket of my child? Jarman,
Yo,
can you see this blanket of my child? Look what shirt she's wearing in it.
I can't tell.
God. Can you see it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Of all shirts for a blanket. Pink Floyd.
Where'd you get that done?
The shirt?
No, the blanket.
It was made for somebody gave it to her for Christmas. Oh, baby, don't you cry. I still love you, baby. All right, you got the right Robert Irwin Jewelers.
Yes.
And what we got? Eve at 10:15 and Pam at 10:30.
Yes, ma'am. Now you do have the upgraded from Sherry, right?
From Tuesday, right? Or
Yes.
yesterday?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, Tuesday. You're right.
I was with her Tuesday night.
Getting you more diamonds?
No, her and Courtney and I went to this thing in Bartlett. She was asking the girls to go to.
You just want to go right into it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, sugar.
Don't you cry tonight. That's their problem. Finishing a damn song.
She needs the last word, though. You ain't getting the last note. He's getting the last word. Even if it's a whistle. The first word. We've been dancing with Mr. Brownstone. He won't leave me alone. No. Won't leave me alone. Oh my God, who's blowing us up? I'm the man in the box.
Here we go.
There we go. What?
You're listening to Danny and the Jock
on 98.1 The Max.
Hallmark Christmas movies are to adult women what Disney movies are to little girls and their princesses. They're fantasies we all want to live and a great escape. That's why some women are taking their devotion a step further. 4 women have shared their stories about planning vacation to be as close as the Hallmark movie experience as possible. Kate Black and her husband chose Boothbay, Maine, since it's as quaint as those in the movies. Not only is the coastal town look scenic, but nearby they were live reindeer. Olivia Castle opted for Quebec City, the older side of town. She and her boo hit the Christmas markets, had a sleigh ride, and walked through the old Quebec as it snowed. Joan Cummings and her husband chose Salzburg, Austria. The sleigh bells even jingle all the way as they took the ride. And Lee Spellman hit pay dirt with her dream Hallmark vacation by traveling to Alexandria, Virginia. Well, actually, she moved there because of the Hallmark field.
I mean, I look, what did it get? It went Fox News was number 1 cable network, MSNBC, CNN, and then Hallmark. You tell me, if you're watching the first 3, hell yeah, you want to escape to number 4. The Hallmark Channel is rated one of the top stations, especially during the holidays. I don't really like them because someone's always dead in it, and my kids have picked up on it too. We always talk about that. Why every Christmas movie, why does one parent have to be dead?
Yeah, I've noticed that. But have you ever been somewhere scenic like that? Like take for instance, my buddy David Garaffa, he played football for Christian Brothers and the Memphis Tigers. Well, he moved to Aspen to become a ski instructor, knows Kurt Russell, Goldie Hawn, knows all the big stars. And but his brother Billy moved out there, and he got married in Aspen, and Aspen is about as Hallmark downtown as it gets.
Well, I would say Gatlinburg is. Pigeon Forge. I mean,
I've never been there, but
yeah, I mean, yeah, total.
And then David got married in Napa, and Napa is about as Hallmark as it gets too. If you could ever, I mean, I've spent a lot of money going to both of their weddings because Aspen's very difficult to get to if you don't fly into it. You got to travel like 4 hours from Denver just to get there, but it is worth it. But if you're a wine person, you and your girlfriends love wine, I highly encourage you to go to a Napa if you can ever afford it, and especially take the tours that the Ford Coppola has, all the champagne. It is so surreal. You expect Oompa Loompas to come out of the vineyards.
My other question about the Hallmark Channel and Christmas movies is why are all the Christmas movies about not believing in Santa?
That is a good point too.
Yeah. Why are you putting that thought in kids' heads at all?
Exactly. Well, it's like those people that were selling ornaments that got in trouble. We didn't talk about it, but I can't remember what it was, but they were like selling ornaments on the internet, and people were like, yeah, don't do that. That's not your responsibility.
Ornaments? I don't get what's wrong with selling ornaments over the internet. I bought a bunch this year.
No. It talked about Santa not being real.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whether it's, every single movie is about, we watched The Elf on the Shelf last night about not believing. I'm like, why? I have to yell during Elf every time when he's telling Buddy the Elf that kids, he not only tells Buddy the Elf that kids are starting not to believe, he says they think their parents put the presents under their trees. Why would you put that in any kid's thought ahead at all? They're all about that, though. Every one of them.
Right, let's be careful right now.
It's 9:57. If your kids aren't in school, well, then it's your own fault. Means you weren't doing your duty today.
You know what else is on Hallmark? Plenty of jewelry all the time. And you can do that with Robert Irwin Jewelers. Doesn't matter what your budget is. Robert Irwin Jewelers wants to help you find a gift that she will treasure and cherish forever, just like Hallmark. Diamond pendants in white gold starting at only $199. Stackable diamond rings in white, yellow, or rose gold starting at only $199. Quarter carat diamond hoop earrings, $399, or 2 carat 7-row diamond ring only $19.99. And what's the best time of year to get engaged, Miss Danny?
Mr. Jarman, it is right now. They've got 500 rings to choose from in the most popular ring styles. Choose from handcrafted engagement rings featuring bigger, brighter center diamonds. That's what you're always going to find at Robert Irwin Jewelers. Bigger, brighter diamonds. The diamond has always been a symbol of love and commitment, and Robert Irwin Jewelers has the perfect diamond for you. Go by and see them. 4 locations in Memphis, 1 in Little Rocket, and online, rijewelers.com.
Have a good day, you little rocket. Gotta move on.
According to new research, a surprising number of people working at home admit to having sex while on the clock. This is what
It's about time. Radio On with Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
Many of you teachers are getting ready for your day, whether it be virtually or in class. And virtually, we've seen some kidnappings, some break-ins with students. But this time, a teacher in Cleveland is lucky she's okay after a guy with a knife broke into her house during one of her virtual.
Jarman, you're on mute.
And we're still live, by the way.